Welcome back, everyone. It's your Zia Mia, and I'm here to continue the story about our Gelsomina. Here she is, age 11 in this photo, but she had just turned 14 in April, and it was May 8th, 1902, where she's going to leave her beautiful Italy, the wonderful Tuscany area she lived in, to head to America. Yes, Tuscany is beautiful. I know because I've been there. I've actually been there with my sister on Bernardo. The rolling hills, the vineyards, the olive trees, wonderful. Lucca is a historical city, and right there in Tuscany on the western coast of Italy, it is close to Pisa, and Lucca is known as a city of 100 churches. Also, many towers, fantastic medieval walls still encircle that city. The city was originally founded by the Etruscans, and there was also a Roman colony there in 1880 BC. So many things that are happening there and to be seen in beautiful Lucca. Or listen to, if you're an opera fan, you will appreciate learning that Puccini was born in Lucca. So we love Lucca, we miss Lucca, and that's the big town Gelsomina would visit. But let's go back in time, back to 1902, when Gelsomina had an opportunity to come to America. She took the train out of Lucca, had to travel through Florence, the capital of Tuscany, down through Rome area, and her final destination was the port of Naples. That was quite the trip. After arriving in Naples with part of her family, she uses the ticket that her brother Emilio from America had sent to her. He's located in Michigan's Upper Peninsula, Baltic, and had sent her a ticket to travel STEERAGE. Most immigrants traveled STEERAGE because it was the least expensive way, and STEERAGE was located below the deck, the lowest part of the ship, and was very crowded. Sometimes there would be bunks upon bunks. She was a great storyteller too. Those 14 days on board the Lombardy proved to be happy days, some sad days, some very sick days, but she said she always missed Italy, Bernardo, the farm animals, and of course her mother and father. She arrived safely into New York May 22, 1902. Here's a book I'd recommend, When Jessie Came Across the Street by Amy Hess, with wonderful illustrations by P.J. Lynch. This is the story of a little girl that was also brave and had to travel in steerage alone. Happy days and sad days. There's more information for you also on Ellis Island, The Immigrant Shining Center by J.C. Cunningham. It's a great resource book and published by Arcadia Publishing, 2003. Scholastic has a series of unique books about important times in history, and this one tells about what Ellis Island was like when it opened in 1892 as a center for immigrants. They'll answer questions like, where would you go when you landed Ellis Island? How busy was it? What was the registry room like, the Great Hall? And can you imagine the thrill when immigrants saw Miss Liberty, the Statue of Liberty, for the first time? Did you know the idea of that statue began at a dinner party in France in 1865? And it was Frederick Bartholdi that was the sculptor. This book, The Copper Lady, is a fictional story about the trip to the U.S. from France. The Statue of Liberty will still inspire people looking at it. It can be visited as well as Ellis Island. They're run by the National Parks. I hope you have a chance to do that. Zia Mia loves to travel, and I've done a lot of it, and it's a great way to learn about your family's past. But if you can't do that, ask a family member about their distant relative, or look up old photos and write down names on another piece of paper and clip it to that photo, or look at old items in the house. Ask your parents a little bit, where did we get that from? Talk to your parents, talk to your grandparents, get organized, and you become the family historian. Just like Zia Mia, I'm going to tell you more about Gelsomina next week.